12 thoughts to avoid if you are looking to build a stable relationship. With all of the beauty and joy that comes with being in a loving, committed relationship, there's always a possibility that you or your partner may be thinking about your relationship differently at any given time. It's not uncommon for insecurities to transform into negative thoughts, which could severely damage the happiness for both you and your partners, beyond the point of turning back. Thoughts become actions, and if you're not careful, unhealthy thoughts could have an impact on how you communicate with, treat, and see your partner. Here are 12 negative thoughts that can kill relationships that you should be aware of. Number 1. I can't compete with what you and your ex had. Your partner's ex is an ex for a reason. Constantly wondering how you stack up against your partner's previous lovers isn't helpful in any way, and it can cause you to take your entire relationship for granted. It can be quite a temptation to learn all you can about the ex, but steer clear. It's not going to improve your relationship, it will only make you crazy. All you can do is be yourself and work to make your relationship the best that you can. Number 2. I'm going to mess this relationship up. It may seem obvious, but worrying that you'll ruin a relationship will probably cause you to do just that. Once we're convinced of something, whether that's positive or negative, the universe has a way of confirming exactly what we believe. If you truly believe that a relationship will go downhill before you have any real evidence, your actions might cause you to fulfill your own prophecy, which isn't fair to you or your partner. Number 3. You should make me happy. The partner you choose should add joy to your life, but it's not their job to make sure that you are a happy person. Happiness is an inside job that a relationship should make sweeter. If you're relying on your partner to make you happy, that will eventually become too much pressure for someone who isn't you to manage. When you comprehend the idea that your partner is not responsible for your happiness, you'll recognize that they're going to let you down at times. And that's okay. Number 4. Happy couples never argue. Happily ever after certainly sounds nice in stories and fairy tales, but when it comes to real-life relationships and marriages, conflict is inevitable. Believing that a relationship should be free of confrontation is unrealistic. The more you know about your partner over time, the more you'll have to like and dislike, and the quicker you can solve problems in a way that isn't hurtful, the stronger your bond will be. Number 5. I'm hard to love. Everyone can be loved, and while we may think that our requirements and expectations might put a strain on our relationships, at our core, we all just want to be cared for, heard, and understood. Most people aren't hard to love, they just need to be clear about what love means to them. And if you are with the right person, they'll accept you, help you, and encourage you any chance they get. They'll love you through your anxiety and misery, and will always do their best to ensure that you won't feel that low again. Number 6. We're too different. There's beauty in building a lasting bond with someone who grew up differently than you did, or who has interests that differ from your own. Being somewhat different from your partner can make your relationship more fun and exciting. Instead of worrying if you are too different to stay together, remind yourself why you're together in the first place. After all, where's the fun in being with someone who is just like you? Commonality doesn't always lead to compatibility. As long as both partners are willing to make adjustments, or give things up for the sake of a better relationship, then the process of negotiation will only make you stronger. Number 7. We're not where we should be. Comparing the progress in your relationship to that of your friends, family members, or strangers, could cause you to add pressure to an otherwise peaceful pairing. Trust the timing in your relationship and remember that your timeline is yours and yours alone. If something comes out of this relationship, at least you'll know, it was because you two truly care for each other, and that things naturally evolved, not because you orchestrated the whole thing. Number 8. I don't know if I can trust you. Whether there's been a breach of trust in your relationship in the past that is giving you a cause for concern, or you're simply thinking preemptively, constantly thinking that your partner can't be trusted, will only lead to drama, and will definitely ruin your relationship. There is not relationship, If there is no trust, and if these thoughts grow too loud, without the two of you addressing your trust issues, it will be only a matter of time, until you go your separate ways. Number 9. This relationship is not like it used to be. The person you were last week is not the person you are today. Every second, we're changing, both in ways that are obvious to us, and ways that we don't really understand. To worry about why your relationship looks different now than when you started dating, is to disregard the fact that you both are bringing your own personal growth to your partnership. Remember that change is inevitable. No long-term relationship stays exactly the same over the years. Number 10. I'm afraid to let you in. Letting your guard down in a relationship can be the toughest part of creating a bond. But unless you are willing to be vulnerable, you'll never truly form a genuine connection. There's no moving forward without letting your love get to know you. There's nothing better than feeling totally loved and accepted by someone, and the more your partner gets to know the real you, the more they'll be able to accept you. Keep in mind that if you don't feel ready to open up about something, that's okay too. Take your time, and don't force it. Number 11. You should change for me. If there's something about your partner that you don't like, it's not going to change in a real way, unless they want to change it for themselves. Changing habits, traits, or any defining qualities for someone other than yourself, rarely has staying power, and no amount of love for someone can make you change, unless you're willing to do the work for yourself first. Number 12. You don't love me anymore. A lot of times, relationships fail to thrive, as both partners are busy in their professional lives. If they begin to invest less time in the bond, it does not mean that they don't love you anymore. It can create a hassle due to insecurities. Do not seek constant validation from your partner, as it kills a relationship. Communicate about the concerns you have to your partner, and speak your mind out. If they still don't understand, then take a conscious call for yourself. If you find this video helpful, please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe, and click on the notification bell to get notified. Thank you for watching.